What's up guys, and welcome down to Craig Salter Golf. I am Craig Salter, and today I have a club review for you. So I have my hands on the new G400 iron from Ping. I've got GC2 here, going to show you some data, and then we're going to head out onto the course and show you how it performs into greens, trying to hit it a few different shots, high, low, fade it, see if we can chip with it and stuff like that as well. So what I'm going to do is I'll go through the specs of it, show you what Ping are saying about this, what it's going to do for your game. I'm going to show you some ball data, compare it against the JPX Tour that I am playing at the moment, just to give you a comparison of sort of where it sits compared to my game, and then we'll head out onto the course. So what are you getting with the G400 iron? Well, to start off with, the back of it, you're getting a core eye technology, which is this sort of eye at the back. Now what they are saying is that it generates faster ball speeds for dramatic gains in distance, in shot height, and in stopping power. So basically, same old, same old. It's going to launch it higher, it's going to spin it less, it's just going to stay in the air for longer. You're going to get more distance out of it because it doesn't spin as much. But from what it doesn't spin as much, you're gaining height, so the descent angle is going to be more, so it can stop on the greens. You've got sort of this cavity back here, so basically you can see there what they've done is they've just taken all of the weight and put as much as they can low and behind that ball, just to help the ball get in the air. Nice, really nice finish on it. Hydro pearl chrome finish they call it, which they claim reduces friction by 40%. And apparently that's going to help you out of the rough to launch it and spin it in wet conditions from the rough. Golf Pride grip is what you get on them now. Nothing too fancy. Ping have stopped with their grips, so just the standard Golf Pride grip. So now you know what Ping are saying it will do, so I will show you what it really does in the capable hands of me anyway, which isn't great. So what I've got is I have got a few shots up here, 5 shots of me hitting my JPX irons, my 7 iron as well. A couple of pulls, but the rest were fairly straight. I'm going to do exactly the same, hit 5 or 6 balls with the G400, see how it compares, pull up the data, see what comparison is, go through the lofts as well. Obviously this is stronger lofted and it's slightly longer as well, so we might get a bit more distance out of it from that, but we'll see the numbers and see where it sits. So 5 shots each hit with each. The JPX there are just sort of a standard. That is what my standard ball is. So that's and there was pretty good hits. So that's where my level is. So every time I'm going to be using those irons for probably quite a while. So I will just compare those back to how far the other irons are carrying or not. So this G400 does carry further for me, 10 yards further. 173, 7 iron carry. I don't hit it massively hard or far. I'm usually around the 160 to 165 carry with a 7 iron. That is perfectly adamant there with the 163 I hit with my JPX. A couple of good hits, a couple of not so good hits, but yeah, average around 163, 165 is about where I am. So we've got a little bit higher. We've got 177 there, 176, and then a couple dropping down to the 168, 169. I did push one out to the right, which was the last one, which was the 168, just left it a little bit open. That is really coming from, if you have a look over at the club head speed, is from the club head speed. The G400 is ½ an inch longer than my JPX, so that's where basically we're getting the distance from. Spinning about 800 revs per minute less, but you can see that it fluctuates, jumps around. A couple of low spinners in there at 5.4, but then the last one is 6.3. It's a lower spinning club. It can do that because it peaks heights is a little bit higher and its descent angle is a little bit steeper, so it doesn't need as much spin to stop them on the green. That's what they're working with now. That's why the degrees of clubs are coming down and down and down, because they can launch it higher. If you have a look at the launch angle, the G400 is 30.5 degrees in loft, and the JPX is 34 degrees, so I'm 3.5 degrees stronger technically, but I'm actually launching it a degree higher. So it's going up quicker than a club that is technically got 3.5 degrees more loft on it. That's just the technology they're using with that all that weight at the bottom. They can just launch it a lot higher, take the spin off, so when it comes down, it's coming down a little bit steeper. Not too much steeper actually. I thought it was going to be a bit more, but where descent angle degree is only one degree straighter down, if that makes sense. So coming a degree steeper, which isn't going to make a whole lot of difference. But what we're going to do is we're going to head out onto the course, and we're going to see how it reacts to the greens. It's a nice day out there, so we're going to see if it does stop a bit quicker and how it reacts out of the rough, and if you are going to catch those flies that just have no spin on and just fly. So we'll head out onto the course and see how it plays. So I've jumped out onto the course. We're going to hit a couple of shots into this green. It's par 5, 17th here. I've got about 170 left into the pin, slightly into a little breeze, so probably playing 175 what I was hitting it indoors. Pin's just on the right hand side. Little fade is going to be perfect. But how does it feel? How does it look? How does it sound? That's what we're going to go through here. So first of all, looking down, obviously it is quite a wide, big blade length. It's big. It's pretty. I like the hydro pearl finish. It's quite similar to my JPX Taurus, kind of like a satin sort of, not as quite as shiny, but it's nice. Sort of Ping have run this now through most of their irons. It's a nice finish. It looks good, I think. Down by the ball, got that white line on the last groove, which really helps sort of alignment and setting up, which is pretty. Like I said, big chunky back line, builds confidence. You're going to feel like you're going to hit it well, and it's going to help the ball get in the air, which is what these are designed for. So we're going to see how we can hit a couple into this green and see if we can't. See how it stops on the green and stuff like that as well. Wind's picking up a little bit, so it's going to be all of this now. That one was a little chunky. But I think, so that was a little bit fat, but I think it's just reached the front. Nice and straight, felt good off the face. Nice sound. Yeah, really nice sound off the Ping actually. Not something I'm used to with Ping. I haven't really loved their irons, if I'm all honest. Sort of couldn't really tell where I was hitting it off the face or anything like that. It was a little toey and fat, but sounded nice. That one's leaked a little right. Just right of the green, that one. Another nice strike, but yeah, love the sound. Love the feel off the face. It's not the softest, it's not forged, but softer than sort of most things you'd expect with this big blade, with this big sort of size of iron. So one more. Again, just a little right, that one. Let's go up to the green and have a look. So we come up to the green, 3 all right shots, one in the bunker though. So first one that was a bit fat has ended up here, just short of the green, must have pitched. In fact, there you go, pitch mark is just there and bounced on. Second one, just a little bit right, caught this bank here and rolled into the bunker there. The second one, same line, but, oh, kick the stand, but just rolled a little bit, struck a little bit better, pitched on this bank and just rolled through to the back there. If you can see that, there you go. So not too far away. But yeah, so 3 fairly decent sort of shots with those. But again, it all comes down to the player. If you're looking for something to improve ball launch, get the ball nice and high, get you a bit of distance, then these really nice golf clubs, Ping, you know, great manufacturer. They're always going to make nice, solid golf clubs. And again, I like the look of this. It does look a bit futuristic on the back here, but once you set it behind the ball, you can't see any of that. You can't see the back line. Not too ugly behind the ball. Obviously big and chunky, but it's definitely going to help you get up into the air. So I think we're going to hit one more into the last, see if we can't get it close. But other than that, I like them. They do their job, get the ball in the air. They're nice to look at, and Ping always make a good iron. Here we go then, last test for this. Nice, ooh, we're going to We've got this in the rough, sitting down a little bit. Bit of a flyer lie though. We've got 180 to the pin, probably actually 185, 190 to the back. And what we're going to do is just see how easy it is to get out of the rough. I'm going to fly it a little bit lower, little punchy one, let it slowly run up there. The lower spin should help this sort of shot, but we don't want it to come out too hot and fly over the green and sort of run out, which is not what we want. So a little bit of control is what's needed with this shot, and we're going to see if the clubs are up to the challenge. So like I said, about 185, 190 to the pin, little low fader, punch it out, let it run up. Yeah, didn't look bad. I think it's up there. Let's head down to the green and check it out. Awesome, man. This is sort of where knowing your clubs really helps, guys. So get them out on the course, test them where you can. Nice low punch rate in pitch just here on the green, and like I said, in the rough, because it was a lower shot, less spin on it, it's rolled out all the way down to here. That was less to do with the club, more to do with the lie and how I played the shot. I left myself a nice birdie putt. So guys, that's the Ping G400 Irons. Really nice golf club, nice look. Bit of a futuristic back, nice big game improvement iron. Go test them yourself, let me know what you think. Always try and get them out on the course where you can. Know what you're working with, know what the club's trying to do. That spin rate might be a little bit lower, so when you get shots like the one we just played at the end there, take that into account. You can really play with these. They're a lovely iron, lovely looking iron as well. Right, thanks for checking out the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that little link down there below and leave me any comments in the section below what clubs you want tested. And also if you have tried the G400